Pros of Graco Magnum X5. First, sturdy and durable with easy to understand features. Second, does reach areas that are not accessible with brushes or rollers. Third, paint gun is extremely lightweight and easy to use. Fourth, produces great results with minimal effort. Fifth, great value for the money. Cons of Graco Magnum X5. First, as with any sprayer, setup and cleanup take longer than a brush, roller, or cup sprayer. Second, need to cover everything in your home from paint dust. Pros of Graco Magnum X7. First, pickup filter stops large clumps, and the filter in the handle stops the smaller ones. Second, the spray tip is easy to clean, just reverse and blow out. Third, awesome visual aids on the controls. Fourth, cleanup is so easy. Fifth, ideal for beginners. Cons of Graco Magnum X7. First, there are clogging problems, although such problems are always encountered with poor quality paint. Second, the hook for the 5-gallon bucket doesn't hold the bucket all the time. Third, 25 feet hose is not enough for large projects. Pros of Graco Magnum Project Painter Plus. First, setting up the machine is effortless. Second, step-by-step guide is very clear. Third, great control over pressure. Fourth, really great quality finish. Fifth, cleanup is super fast. Sixth, super easy to use. Cons of Graco Magnum Project Painter Plus. First, use more paint to fill up the motor and hose, and is a bit more tedious to clean. Second, sometimes, very rarely, a defect comes across. Third, gasket connection issue. Pros of Wagner Spraytech Control Spray Max. First, the stream is so controlled with practically zero spray if you are careful. Second, you can adjust the spray angle, the volume, with just a quick little twist. Third, small overspray so a normal breathing mask can be used instead of a respirator. Fourth, gives the consistent even spray. Fifth, does not leave streaks. Sixth, cleanup is super easy. Cons of Wagner Spraytech Control Spray Max. First, the spray on this tool is too precise and narrow. Maybe for a certain job this will be a plus. Second, slower than more expensive models. Third, not for latex paint. Pros of REXBETI Ultimate-750. First, easy disassembly of the nozzle and container. A small toilet bowl brush helps. Second, easily increase performance by just turning the flow regulator up. Third, the motor seems to have only gotten a little warm after several hours of work. Cons of REXBETI Ultimate-750. First, dripping so much that you have to wipe 'em off or scrape 'em off after drying. Second, cleaning takes the same amount of time as painting. Third, high paint consumption. Fourth, short cord. Tips and tricks when painting. Watch videos. Take the time to learn aspects of the machines. Settings, tips and pressure needs. It doesn't take long but is well worth it. Expect to use more paint than is normal. Sometimes a lot more if you don't set up the machine correctly. Before spraying, make sure all parts, reservoir and spray tip, are tightened or you'll get splatter and spitting. Pay attention to temps before you plan to paint. Takes longer to cure and your specialty paint may need a range to be applied best. Also, use really good lighting. With the finish, this gives you really need a well-lit area. Older eyes especially. Practice with some plain old cheap latex paint first. You can spray on cardboard or the ground, but you need to see the pattern and ensure that the paint is not tailing. Use cheap plastic drop cloths on walls around your painting to prevent overspray from clinging in the air and then onto surrounding areas. Use drop cloths on concrete or where you don't want to have paint should it spill. Don't use the cheap stuff. Use a good primer and paint. It makes a difference. No sprayer can help if you do not properly prepare what you are painting. Use an air gun to air off dust or use a dusting brush just before you paint. When you use a high solids paint like Sherwin-Williams, keep in mind you must have a higher dilution ratio than a lower quality, thinner, low solids paint.